Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I have found a challenger game in Korean server, Aatrox against Malphite. I think it's going to be easy. Of course, Malphite is not the strongest opponent you can meet on the top lane, but sometimes Malphite can also be dangerous for Aatrox because he buys lots of armor. I have seen before some games when Malphite even won the lane. It was actually, I remember, a strange game when Malphite has played with Ignite and the rune press the attack. I was surprised that Malphite just destroyed Aatrox. And however, Malphite is a good champion against enemies who has only physical type of damage. Aatrox has quite classic runes. He plays with Conqueror. He has also Triumph, Legend Tenacity and Last Stand. It's pretty classic runes. You can copy them and use in all your games. His second rune tree is Second Wind. It's especially good against Malphite, since Malphite is going to poke Aatrox by his Q. And the rune Revitalize is good for Aatrox Vampirism. He has lots of sustain in his kit, and this rune helps him to increase this sustain. So the first level, Aatrox has learned Q, also as usual. He has level 2 first, now Malphite has level 2 as well. They do a short trade and Aatrox has to move back a little bit because his cooldowns are quite high, quite long at the beginning of the game. And Aatrox can do short trades. However, it has sense to attack Malphite to prevent his passive to restore. As you know, Malphite's passive gains shield after 8 seconds without being damaged by champions or minions. So you should attack Malphite to prevent his shield to be restored. Nice combo, and right now Malphite has to go home to restore his health and mana. He will be forced to use teleport to come back quickly. But he doesn't want to. He stays on the lane. He has some health potions. So he decides to stay on the lane, to not lose anything and to farm a little bit more. Because right now Malphite has only 600 gold. However, it's super dangerous for Malphite to stay here, because Aatrox is able to kill him even under the tower. So either Malphite goes back or he dies here, I think. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, Malphite has 2 armor cloth. This Q poke by Malphite is so annoying. But this is why we should buy Doran's shield and take the rune Second Wind. It helps to stay against Malphite. But the more items Malphite buys, the harder it's going to be for Aatrox to break down his armor. Maybe Aatrox will buy something for armor penetration or armor reduction like Blake Cleaver or maybe Cyril does. And now Malphite has grievous wounds. He bought Bramble West. And okay, he's here. Right now, Aatrox is 300 gold ahead, just because of minion advantage. He killed more minions and he has got one tower plate. Now we also see a short trade, then Aatrox moves back. I think he is going to wait when his passive will be ready once again. It's good to attack Malphite when Deathbringer's stance is ready and Aatrox would be able to deal more damage and to restore some health. It's actually true for both champions. Malphite wants to trade when his passive is up, and the same for Aatrox. You will lose, says Malphite. We'll see, we'll see. However, the score is better for the blue team. It's 6-2, and they have 1,500 gold ahead. So the beginning of this game is better for the blue team, which should be more interesting for us. It's always more interesting to watch how to win a game, or how to at least try to win a game when your team is a little bit behind early on. You know, like not very much behind, but just slightly. For the game to be comebackable. Aatrox is going to buy Gourd Drinker as his first item. That will increase his vampirism. Will give him more sustain. Okay, Malphite has killed Jarvan. Oh, okay, Jarvan was super low. He had low HP. So quite an easy target for Malphite. He used Flash. Easy gold for Malphite. And it's 7-2. Well, actually, it's a mistake by Jarvan. Maybe he thought that Aatrox and Talia would come to help him, but how could they help him if Malphite can just one-shot him, because he had so low HP. There was nothing they could do to help him. And now both champions are almost even in terms of gold. There is only 200 gold difference. And Jarvan has come to get his revenge. Now both champions can get a Rift Herald, or maybe Aatrox will try to destroy another tower plate. No, he goes with Jarvan to the Rift Herald. they can get tower plates later on after they deal with Rift Herald. Okay. Malphite's ult is ready. But it's okay for Aatrox. However, his teleport is not ready, so Malphite would have enough time to destroy one or even two tower plates. Just one. Well, it's good that Malphite doesn't have the rune Demolish. Malphite has movement speed acceleration and it helped him to run away from Aatrox's W to escape this area. Well, right now Aatrox has his mythic item and it's going to help him to beat Malphite. He has level advantage, health advantage. But Malphite has movement speed advantage, I suppose, because Malphite has tier 2 boots and also his Q that not only accelerates Malphite himself but also steals movement speed of his target. So he slows Aatrox and accelerates himself. This is why it's hard to chase Malphite. Especially when his ult is ready. Malphite can fly through walls by using his ult. And Aatrox bought Mercury's threads. The enemy team has two champions with magic damage, it's Sylas and Malphite. They also have quite a lot of crowd control. It's Rakan with his charming, Xayah with her roots, her feathers that can root a champion. Also, Viego has a stun and Malphite has a slow. So, just lots of crowd control. It's teleportation. Aatrox has come, but he's surrounded by enemies. Jarvan engages. Talia also goes down, but not for nothing. They have killed Xayah, and it looks like The red team has won this fight. Well done. Man, this damage was when Aatrox flight in. He received so much damage. And it's no surprise, because enemies have already lots of mythic items, and Aatrox has no protective items. He needs something like Death Dance to be tankier. And even a tank doesn't live long enough if he's surrounded by 4 or 5 enemy champions. And Malphite has used this opportunity to destroy the top lane tower. Maybe Aatrox will try to destroy this one as well. The dragon score is 1 to 1. And the next dragon is going to be Hextech Dragon, which is a good Drake for Aatrox. It will increase his abilities cooldowns, since Aatrox is a champion that doesn't need mana. He's only dependent on cooldown reduction. So I think this dragon is great for him. Now Aatrox can make a pressure here, but he decides to fly back. How many gold does he have? 1000. Salas will not allow him to make a recall here. Viego is also close. Viego will probably try to steal something here. No. Viego thinks it's too dangerous for him to go in the red team jungle. And now when the lane phase is over, Aatrox has changed his yellow wards for Oracle Lens. The enemies are so mobile, it's really hard for Aatrox right now to land accurately his Q. He tries his best, but it's difficult overall. The next dragon is going to appear soon. However, Aatrox has teleport, so he can move to the top lane and make pressure here. Or Talia could do it as well, because she also has teleport. So the rest of the team can be ready to take the dragon. They only need is to put a ward around here in this area. But maybe they will try to get Baron instead. It's also a choice. We see some pings over this area, so they probably want to fight for the Baron. Aatrox has a Spear of Shojin. It's a great item for him. It increases his non-ultimate abilities. At the moment, it's one of the best items for Aatrox. It gives damage, it allows you to use your abilities much more often. Unfortunately, Bart missed his ult, but it looks like here is a red team number advantage. Malphite has come. Aatrox is consuming lots of damage. He tries to escape. His HP is so low. Will he try to engage? Maybe he wants to restore some health by Gourd Drinker, by his passive, but it's super risky. I would move back. To be honest, I move back. He kills Viego. He restores some health. Tries to use Hextech Portal, but failed. It's really dangerous to stay with such a low HP. Sometimes you want to try just to help your allies, but it's not possible, and the enemy can destroy you by using one ability or maybe 2 auto attacks. So in most cases I think it doesn't worth it to risk so much, especially if the enemy team can get 300 or more gold from killing your champion. And right now it's 2 against 3, no, it's 3 against 3. Nice position by the red team. Jarvan surrounds them from behind. And the blue team was not ready to take this fight. Well done by the red team, and right now, while 2 champions are down on the Fontaine, the red team can get the Baron. Of course, Viego is alive, but I think he would not come close enough to try to steal Baron. He has no such an option here. However, they can try to fight. Malphite engages. Jarvan takes the Baron. And Aatrox has killed Viego. Right now he tries to kill. Nice timing. The last Q lands directly into Sylas that just went out from Zhonya's. And now it's time to make pressure. While they have still number advantage and they have Baron's buff. Viego is already here, so Aatrox has decided, so it's better to move a little bit back. And when you move back, it's also a good idea to clean the enemy jungle. Because every time you clean it, you increase your own gold, general gold for the whole team, and you decrease the enemy gold. You destroy their economy. So before you move back, it's always good to check minimap. Maybe there are some neutral monsters you can take in the enemy jungle. Viego is also here. Malphite tries to escape, but it's not possible for him. He was dragged into Aatrox W. Well, I don't know why Aatrox stays behind right now. He has to move to the front lane. Maybe he's waiting for Zeri. It was quite a strange positioning right now in this team fight. Well, I suppose that Aatrox was afraid that they were only 4 against 5. So he didn't want to engage, and this is actually the right decision. It's better to not engage if the enemy team has number advantage. So right now, the team fight has begun. And we can see that even a challenger, Aatrox challenger player, not always can be able to land his Qs accurately. Lots of Qs go to nowhere, so this is, I think this is fine. It's just the champion's mechanics. For me, it's the hardest part of playing Aatrox is to land his Qs, especially in team fights. And especially if you have to make a combo to make a dash, but backwards. It's easier to land Qs by using dash forwards, but it's really hard for me to use it backwards. I always miss. This is why I play Aatrox not much. Quite rarely. And now Aatrox is going to be more tanky. He's Death's Dance. He has Mercury's Threads, so he has quite a decent amount of armor and magic resistance. He also has Last Whisper, so it's going to be easier to penetrate Malphite's skin. And now he has Flight to the Dragon to help his team. The blue team doesn't even try to contest it, okay. So it's almost a soul. The red team needs just one dragon more and they will get the dragon soul. Now Aatrox sees on the minimap that his team is fighting on the bottom lane. Gladly he has ultimate. And it looks like the blue team is just helpless against them. Everyone ignores Aatrox, which is fine for him. We see that Aatrox didn't lose a single HP in this fight. Of course, he lost some, but he regenerated everything. And it's quadra kill by Aatrox. Nice. Nice quadra kill. And it looks like the game is over for the blue team. Yep, this is over. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to not lose the channel in the future. And hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.